First album, they told us 2 million, but I definitely know that's not true. We probably sold about 4 or 5 the first album. Second album went gold, but it's probably platinum, 2 platinum. I don't know, we sold a couple of records, man.
About 5-6 million?
Yeah, about 5 or 6 million.
Right. Your favorite Onyx song?
Favorite Onyx, Last Days.
I love that fucking song, man.
Last Days. And that's why I'll tell you I like Kanye West as a producer. When I saw him, he was like, yo, I saw Kanye one time, he was like, yo, that song you got, man, that shit is, I was like, Last Days? He was like, how did you know I was gonna say that? I was like, cause this shit got soul, nigga.
Yeah.
And I was like, you got soul, you got that soul in your music, you know what I'm saying? So that's why, you know, when I produced Last Days, when I produced that record, excuse me, when I produced Last Days, when I made the beat, we was living in Jersey and shit. We was living in Edgewater.
I remember where you were living, you know?
So I made the beat in the studio. So the studio was like when you first come in the crib. As soon as you come in the crib, in that crib for 2-3 months, you'll hear that beat playing. That beat did not stop playing on the MP. It just kept playing. You know what I'm saying? It didn't stop. So Last Day is my favorite record.
Yeah, I love that record too. Queens. What does Southside Queens mean to you?
Southside, man. Southside was the hood. Supreme Team. You know, growing up, Baisley Park, rapping in the park. New Tribe, cutting hair when I was a little kid. Southside was just the hood. You know what I'm saying? It was a good place, but it was a bad place too. You know what I'm saying? Like, it goes down the Southside.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of kings from Queens. I seen a lot of dudes before me in the game, you know what I'm saying? Jazz, Lefty, and dudes like that. You know, looking up to those dudes, looking up to the Supreme Team. With the, you know, we was always looking up to the drug dealers in the hood.
Right.
You know, Bimmy, I still see Bimmy doing this thing. Bimmy wanted to manage me when I was 17 years old. Not even 17, 15.
Wow.
When I was rhyming at Baisley Park.
And now, you know, Bimmy's sister found Nicki and French Montana.
Yeah.
That's Waka Flocka's mom.
That's all. Every time I see Waka, I think Queens, because I know Bimmy's from. You know, Queens will always be the Mecca of hip hop, no matter what you say. You
a lot of people came out.
A lot of people. LL,
Nas, Mobb Deep, Onyx, Irv Gotti, Ja Rule, 50 Cent,
right?
Russell Simmons, Run DMC. The list goes on.
Yeah, Queens is, and it's crazy because Southside and Hollis didn't get along.
Right.
But when Jay signed Onyx, Hollis and Southside was together. You know what I'm saying? We brought Queens together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was bigger than us. Word.
Yep. Well, that's what music does, puts people together.
Right.
You've been around the world. Your favorite country?
Favorite country got to be probably Russia. We got a big following out there in Russia, man.
You got a big following everywhere.
Nah, but something about Russia and Onyx connects. I think because I think they just, you know, I think when we came out with our album, they just got the independence from the Russian Federation, whatever. I don't really know the story really, but Onyx, when Onyx hit, Russia was free, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And they just went together. And they've been rocking with Onyx ever since.
If Jay popped up right now, what would you say to him? Or if you could say something to him one more time.
Where the weed at? Straight up, me and Jay always smoke, man. We had a good relationship. We always smoke. He was like my big brother, man. You know what I'm saying?
He'd be tripping right now that weed's legal.
He'll be tripping.
And you get
it was always legal for us.
Yeah.
Word up.